Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the amazing, spectacular, outstanding, super intelligent, incredible, very handsome, and attractive Alexander Malinin.
Vermont. Are we shooting? Already? Are we shooting already? Okay. I am not ready. I didn't even set up the cameras properly. Hello, wonderful people of the earth. I am Alexander Malinin, the owner of this YouTube channel and the one who owns the nickname Oporansis, and I am here today on the first episode of the Alexander Malinin Thursday show, which we're doing on Friday because I started filming yesterday, but I couldn't edit it all, so I'm filming this shot, which is gonna be the first shot today. It's complicated, but how about you just relax, because this show is gonna be full of great things. Today, we have a special guest appearance by none other than Lukimus Prime, aka Luke Walker himself, where we discuss several things with him. We also discuss the Clone Wars Season 7 in depth. I'll give a spoiler warning when that happens because I know some of you haven't watched it yet. Then, after that, we play the game Akinator. Actually, it's... okay, later. And I tried to guess myself as the character and see whether the program will be smart enough to figure me out. So we've got a lot of great stuff today. So let's go on to our first part of the show, which is called the Special Guest Appearances. Vaband! Are you stopping the camera or what's up?
Special guest appearances, special guest appearances, special guest appearances, special guest appearances, special guest appearances.
Hello there! This is Alexander Malinin once again here in the special part of our show where we talk about different topics to our special guests. And today, our special guest is none other than the famous YouTuber Lukimus Prime himself, aka Luke Walker. Well, tell me, how are you doing today, Lukimus?
Hey everyone, Lukimus Prime here.
Yeah, I hope you're doing wonderful. It's certainly a very nice Thursday today, and I decided in this part of the guest appearances, we should discuss several things. I mostly want to dedicate this part to new movie things, several philosophical questions, and so on. We'll keep this short, but we'll also allow ourselves to talk a lot at the same time. So, the first thing I want to bring up is, of course, for those who don't know already, on Sunday, this Sunday, was the debut of my Spider-Man voice-dubbed comic of Amazing Spider-Man 1963 issue 1. What did you think of it, Luke? Did you like it?
Gotta liked it. I mean, I loved it actually. It was very well made, and it was an honour for the part in it as well.
Yeah, now, of course, your character was very minor. Well, not the most minor. There were some...
Yeah, I not realised, but it was fun taking part nonetheless.
Oh, when you did that role, did you somehow prepare, or did you just go with what I said and just imagine the voice on the spot?
Yeah, what I did was I looked for the lines that you sent me, and I warmed up a few times before I recorded it, sent it again.
Yeah, and were you, and did you like the rest of the cast performance, including such great talents as Sharon Grunwald, Corbinian Galloway, Patrik Jørgensen, and Ryan Pratt?
Of course I did, they were all really good.
Yeah, and now that we've discussed that, and I hope you're looking forward to the second issue, I am going to ask you one question. I realized now, currently, a very interesting thing. Recently, a lot of movies nowadays just have so many popular stars in them, and less movies are giving main characters to lesser known actors who are more starting. Do you think this is a good thing that so many celebrities are taking so many important roles, or do you think we should let less important and well-known actors to try and take some roles over in popular movies nowadays?
Well, I think, these popular actors are probably casting these big roles as a way to make money now because how popular they are. People will pay money to see this film because of these actors, won't they? But I feel like, new actors deserve a chance to a big role, don't they?
Yes.
So I think they deserve to also play like main characters as well.
Yeah. Because I've noticed this, because Robert Downey Jr., of course he's played Tony Stark, but like right now he's playing Dr. Dolittle and he played Sherlock Holmes. I thought maybe those roles should have maybe been given to lesser stars. Maybe in a way. And another thing I wanted to ask you as the guest of the show, you of course have reacted to my Clone Wars characters and voice actors videos, which I am very proud of, and you notice how many characters D. Bradley Baker and Corey Burton have in particular. Why do you think they were given so many characters? Do you think it's because there wasn't enough money to get a new actor for each character, or what do you think was the key reason for that in those shows?
It could be because they can do lots of different kind of voices, like different vocal ranges, but maybe because they couldn't hire anyone else for these small roles, maybe.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility, and I think a very likely one at that. And going in the future, do you think we will see more lesser-known stars take on the big roles and shine, or do you think eventually every single role will be given to one main actor? That's already happening with people like Dwayne Johnson and others.
That is actually happening to Rock, isn't it? Well, I actually hope that, these lesser-known stars do have fame in these main roles. I really do. I think they deserve the chance to be popular.
Yes. What surprises me a lot nowadays is that so many actors, when especially voice actors, when you look at their profile picture, you see no picture. Like, it's impossible to find an image of them. An example is of that is Jamila McMillan, who voiced Queen Neotni in Clone Wars. We can't find a picture of her anywhere. Why do you think this is? Do you think that is due to them not being popular, or them trying to hide their face and not really wanting to reveal themselves too much?
I guess maybe wants to keep appearances private, maybe.
Perhaps. Or maybe no one can just find a picture since they didn't appear in too many,
If it didn't appear in much of it, it'll probably be hard to find a good picture of them to use.
Yeah. And to end off our part of Guest of the Day, which I'm very thankful Lukimus could join us for this, I would like to ask you one last question. What are your notes on improvement for my comic dub, which I released this Sunday? Except for, of course, myself playing too many characters, which I'm kind of... I know, but Well, what do you think about... Many people complained the chameleon's voice was far too quiet. Perhaps...
Because when I heard Ryan as his boy, he said, while Ryan was good as his performance, I feel like it was a little bit quiet. I couldn't really hear him very well.
Yeah, perhaps that is something I should work on. Plus, many things actually, an interesting part is that many parts I actually, there were supposed to be much more sound effects, but they were all lost due to my program malfunctioning and deleting all of them without me. I'll try to record all of them. Yeah, let's hope it works in issue 2. Well, thank you so much for being here, Luca, aka Lukimus Prime. Subscribe to him if you didn't already. And let's go on to the next part of our show, dear audiences, and let's wish Lukimus a good farewell. Thank you, everyone. Oh, do you have any last words?
Well, it's been a pleasure to be here.
It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much, and we will see you later, perhaps in a very, very, very future episode again.
Clone Wars discussion! If you haven't seen season 7 yet and you don't like spoilers, go away! Return to the timestamp written in the description. If it isn't written, just don't return, but I hope it will be written. Just go away and what? I don't know. Clone Wars season 7 discussion!
So most of you fans of my channel out there are probably sitting and screaming at your TV screens, why didn't he review the Clone Wars yet? Well, I didn't have time, I'm doing too many other things, I have too many other projects on my hands, so please give me a break, but what I'm saying is that I am going to review it especially for you right now. What I'm trying to say here is that the newest season is very interesting. I absolutely love it because it has so many exotic new locations, new planets, new vehicles, new shots, new color palettes, and improved animation design and more vibrant colors that go right into your eye, an intriguing plot, and I really like it. And I'm going to say spoilers right here, so how about you guys go away? I'm saying that what I really like about this new season is the amount of Pikes we've got. I always wondered who is the new minister after Lon Pike's unfortunate passing. Initially I thought it was gonna be 5, but now I see that the new minister is Mark Krim, who is a much more interesting character with a much better voice than Lon Pike ever had. I also really like the bright side of Kessel. The design for that is immensely interesting, and I could not imagine how those wonderful artists came up with the design for those wonderful trees. King Aruba's Major Domo or whatever, that guy, the Twi'lek, the red Twi'lek, voiced by Corey Burton, is now officially my favorite Corey Burton role. You may say Hugo Strange, you may say Count Dooku, whatever. For me, it's this guy. The delivery is on point. I love that. He gives him, and I absolutely love it. I also liked, I know they removed several scenes from the Bad Batch episodes that were in the original unfinished reel, but I really actually liked that they, I know they removed several scenes from the original unfinished episode reel of the Bad Batch, but I think those scenes weren't removed as they were censoring violence. That's what I initially thought, but actually I think they aren't censoring violence. I mean, look at that Pike's head, it got cut off. Look at this Trandoshan, he fell to his death, he didn't even do anything, he was just scary. And I just think they didn't censor the decimator scene. I think that was done because the clone's escape was supposed to be very tensionful, and that kind of slowed the pace down a little bit. I think that was the reason. Though, admittedly, the decimator did lose some of its scariness. Then, of course, I really like how scary they made Echo's first appearance, of how tortured he was. It kind of reminded me of the Holocaust, and I also really want to say that I really like that we got Ben Quadranaro's species again. I was so happy to see it. Overall, I don't know why so many people dislike this arc with the 2 new girls. I mean, I know that, but I personally really love it. And I'm really sad that we're going to the Mandalorian arc, because the arc with the Death Watch and Maul is the one I was least excited for, believe it or not, from the promotional material. And just like seeing it here be the finale, I really hope it's not the complete finale, because I really don't like the Mandalore stuff that much. I much prefer if these kind of story arcs with the alien species, the crime syndicates, several... and also, I really don't like that we didn't get to see more separatist leaders. I mean, Season 1 and Season 2 offered us Puggle the Lesser and Wat Tambor. We saw Wat Tambor again with an improved animation model, I must admit, which I really liked. He looks much better than any other character. He looks so good, but I really wanted to see Passler, Jinte, Shumai, and maybe even Sandhill. Maybe Rogoa, Wadrata. Give us tickets, give us something. But that was my overall review right here.
So,
In this part of the Alexander Malinin Show, we're going to play several games with you here, and yeah, so hopefully it goes good. Today we're playing Akinator. Actually, no, it's not Akinator. You can tell me it's Akinator however many times you want. It's Akinator. My Spanish teacher calls it Akinator, and if my Spanish teacher calls it Akinator, then it's Akinator automatically. And today we are going to guess a certain character who I thought of. And guess who that character is? He's sitting right next to you. Alexander Malinin is his name. Is my character a girl? No. Is your character real? Well, look at me. Am I a ghost? No. Yes, I'm real. I'm real. Is your character from YouTube? Of course I am, otherwise you wouldn't see me here. Does your character run a gaming channel? Well, do I play games on this channel? No, I don't. Does your character live with any of their parents? Yes, 2 of my parents actually. Always 2 there are, no more no less, a master and an apprentice, but which was destroyed, the master or the apprentice? Older than 17? No, I'm 14. I'm not 17 yet, goodness gracious mine. Does your character personally know you? Yes, of course he does. Well, of course I know him. He's me. Is your character blue-eyed? Blue eyes right here. Does your character shoot lasers? Let's try. No, I do not. Is your character a Kryptonian? Kryptonian, I heard that somewhere. No, I'm not. If I was a Kryptonian, I wouldn't be sitting here, I guess. I don't know who that is. Is your character's first name the same as yours? Of course he is, because it is me. A pencil stuck up their nose. Goodness gracious. Why would I have a pencil stuck up my nose? No, of course not. Give you homework. Well, of course he gives me homework. Because if I didn't give myself homework, I would have nothing to do. Has your character been on Team Is? Well, I don't know what that means, so probably no. Unless I'm an alien and I go walking around. Eat pickled plums. Goodness gracious. I eat pickles, I eat plums, not.
And then the camera cut out. But let me admit, he did guess my character, which was, of course, me. He did guess him.
Vermont. Is the camera on? Okay, so it's on. Okay. It's on. Well, that's it. Thank you, everyone who watched for attending the Alexander Malinin Show. Now, I can't promise this will happen every week because I've got too much other great content for you guys, and this is just something that I made for fun while I'm editing my Lion King parody, my Bib Fortuna voice comparison, my Star Wars School episode, whatever, and so on. But do not worry, this will happen again eventually after I provide you with other great content. In this time, there will be lots of content that will entertain you, so please consider clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell, which I'm not gonna put here for comedic effect, if that's even funny, which it is not. Thank you for watching, and see you later. Adios! Goodbye! Adios. Goodbye. Пока. What other thing?